Hello and welcome back to Skyrim with me, Chris, otherwise known as Silent8472, where in our last episode we joined the companions, were sent off to go and do our sort of initial joining quest, which was larger than I expected, and took us the whole episode when I expected it to be about 5 minutes of it. But it does mean that we have completed our first job, and we were at the end of the last episode sent to come and find Skewer because he had some more work for us. So let's wake up the grumpy old sod and find out what he wants.
There you are.
You wanted to see me?
I did. Your time, it seems, has come.
What do you mean?
Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Wuthrad. He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the companions demand that we seek it out.
What does this have to do with me?
This is a simple errand, but the time is right for it to be your trial. Carry yourself with honor, and you'll become a true companion. Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture, whelp. He'll answer any questions you have. Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.
Okay, so now we need to go and speak with Farkas. And this is going to be interesting on the interaction on the mods I've got, because like I say, I mentioned it in before, I've got one that lets my companions, or gives me a bit more control over them. One of the other things it does as a base is it lets you have up to 15 companions, which is game breaking. So I've actually got another mod that lays over the top of that to fix it back to only one companion at a time. So when we speak to Farkas, I'm hoping Lydia gets temporarily dismissed while Farkas follows us.
I hope you've readied yourself.
You're going to be my shield brother.
So I'm told. Let's see if you impress.
I'll meet you at Dustman's Cairn.
Don't delay, shield sister.
Okay, so he's heading off that way.
Still here.
She is still following us. Okay, alright,
Let's
well,
get
we'll see what
going.
happens. So, yeah, last episode we wound up going on that long trek to Slayer Wizard, and we actually went past Dustman's Cairn. So we've got the fast travel point unlocked, which means it'll be a lot quicker for us to get over there. But, you know, just while I'm leaving your Vaska, the obligatory, if you have been enjoying the series, please do feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you even want to go so far as to share it to other people, that would be great, and again would help the channel and this particular series grow. Yeah, I'm hoping you're enjoying it, and ultimately I'm enjoying recording it, so yeah, we'll just keep going. But this is Skyrim is an undertaking, shall we say. But yeah, I do appreciate those that have been following and liking so far, helping the channel get to where it's got to at this point. I mean, it's still only, what, just over a month old. So, and I've got a long way to grow, but I'm hoping you guys can come with me on that journey. You know, not just Skyrim, but everything else. So here we are, we're out. And then we can jump to Dustman's Cairn. I know, sorry, one loading screen into another. But I'm hoping this one won't take quite as long, because it normally takes a while with the mods. The first one, but then it seems to speed up, I find. But it'll be good to get this off and going, because Dustman's Cairn is going to be a reasonable sized dungeon. We have kept both of them. Okay, let's just check. No, okay. So here we are at Dustman's Cairn. We will head in to retrieve the shard of Wuthrad. Right. So here we go.
Looks like
someone's been
someone's
in before.
been digging here recently. Tread lightly.
Novice chest. What do we have in it? Anything worth taking. Golden lockpicks. Oh, orcish sword. That is interesting, because it is pretty strong. Wait weight to value's not great. We'll take it anyway. We're not overloaded at the moment. We'll just see how that goes, but we'll be ready to drop that if the need arises. Okay, so let's just continue exploring down here.
Careful around the burial site.
Oh, well, here we have some Draga. There's our heavy armour climbing as we get battered. Right, any more for any more. Any more for any more. You look like you're about to wake up. Let's just get the jump on you, shall we? Right, and then we have a level up. Let's put this into magic. Nothing in destruction is anything that we want at the moment. Can we do anything with conjuration? No. So mystic binding is what we're going to look at, but we want 620 for that, and we're only at 16. Enchanting we could put some into. Smithing I'm going to want to do, because I'm going to want to upgrade our armour and the like as time goes forwards. I think that might be where we go. What's that one-handed perk? Fighting stance. Power attacks. Ooh, we do use those quite a bit. That will help a reasonable amount, actually. Because I tend to do a couple of quick swings and then a standing power attack, because that does quite a nice follow-up if you go like that. Particularly as that second one is quite a heavy hit. So making that second one cheaper and have us run out of stamina is going to be beneficial for us. Right.
Old Norse sacrifice place. Be careful around here. Let's look for a way to open the bars.
Arcane Enchanter. Have we got anything we can break down in here? Oh, we have. We've got a fair amount. Right, let's do some enchantment learning then, shall we? Right, we don't want to break down that Ring of Magic because we're wearing that. Happy to do the Studded Armour of the Squire. Axe of Whiterun. We're probably never going to use that, so we'll break that down. I know it was our badge of office, but I'm not precious over unique items that are just handed to you like that. So the Thane weapons I'm not too worried about. This is where we can enchant anything, but we have no soul gems, so let's not worry about that just yet. Then, I can't remember, is there anything else worth having down here? Potion of the Warrior, goat hide to make some leather, that'll be worth having. And just lots of random tat we can take. Broken jar. Okay, that way's blocked, nothing in there, so all we have in here is potions and a switch. And now we're trapped in here with Lydia because that switch is broken. Okay. Farkas, could you do us a favour, mate?
Now look what you've gotten yourself into. No worries, just sit tight. I'll find the release. What was that?
It's time to die, dog.
We knew you'd be coming here.
Your mistake, companion.
Which one is that?
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, he dies.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
None of you will be alive to tell it.
And here is the great secret of the companions. Skyrim minimizing on me. No idea why it randomly does that sometimes. So yeah, Farkas is a werewolf, which is interesting. And now we have lots of dead silver hand. Let's eat random stuff we don't know. Go!
I hope I didn't scare you.
Not even a little. What was that?
It's a blessing given to some of us. We can be like wild beasts. Fearsome.
You're going to make me into a werewolf, hopefully.
Oh no. Only the Circle have the beast blood. Prove your honor to be a companion. Eyes on the prey, not the horizon. We should keep moving. Still the Draugr to worry about.
And he's not wrong there, there are still Draugr to fight. Now, this is part of why I wanted to do the Companion's quest line reasonably early, because I actually... There was nothing on those guys, that's quite disappointing. I actually quite like being a werewolf for a couple of the benefits it gives. So it does let you turn into the wolf form, does let you smash things around, which that's not what I'm interested in. What I do, on the other hand, quite like with it is it makes you completely immune to all diseases, which that's the bit I quite like with it. Because then you've not got to worry about rock joint, you've not got to worry about any of this random other nonsense that you could get afflicted with as you're going around Skyrim. Also protects you from vampirism. Because you can't catch sanguine vampiris, which is the disease that leads to becoming a full-fledged vampire. And I find being a vampire in Skyrim much more detrimental than being a werewolf. Now the trade-off it makes you have is that you can't get the well-rested bonus. Now, considering we're not actually playing on survival mode, we don't need to sleep, so we're not often going to get the well-rested bonus anyway. Which is why I don't view it that much of a downside. And it feels only the upside for me. Hey buddy. Off. Right. So, let's have a look. Let's just keep looting. And this is, again, you might have noticed I wasn't worried about picking everything up because you can see how quickly you can acquire gold. I'm not going to pick up all those silver greatswords. They're massive and they're heavy. Another lockpick. Gold amethyst. Gems are always worth taking. Always worth taking because you can always find a general store to put them in. Right, I'll put that sword away. Not because it was about to run out, but because master. Do I fancy my chances? I'm not brilliant at lockpicking. Where is it? That's the problem. Master, you'll burn through lockpicks on a master. Because the sweet spot is flipping tiny unless you start taking perks. Sure, loads of you going, oh, you're rubbish, get on with it. No. Okay, so I'm going to give up there. I'm not going to worry about that. Ooh, coin purse. Never noticed that behind there. Okay, got another silver hand. Now, some of these silver hand are carrying, you might have noticed me eat a couple of them. They are carrying ingredients that you can make potions with. And they are actually all carrying ingredients that can be used for cure disease potions. That's what they're used for, because it's meant to be the story-wise they're trying to prevent themselves catching lycanthropy. So that's why they do the cure disease, because they want to be able to cure it if they catch it.
Like the bite of me.
Hey buddy. Oh, let's step back a bit, shall we? Oh, there's a few of you there now. Okay, that's potion time. Oh, hey Lydia. Didn't expect her to appear from behind that one. Okay. Let's keep pushing through here. Probably see what I mean. You can spot the ones that are about to wake up. So you can just kill them before they get up, which makes life significantly easier. Right, and then I'm going to put the sword away again, because with the conjured sword, having it out and hitting someone doesn't boost your conjuration perk. What boosts the conjuration is actually summoning the sword in the first place. So you kind of want to sheath it and resummon it as many times as possible to boost that. Braces of archery, yeah, we'll take that to break down. We've got a soul gem. Potion in a pot. Okay.
Got a bad feeling about this.
What was that?
So, as soon as you get that red dot, cast it and it will count.
Can't hide from
There we
it.
go. Hey. You can see why I'm going to want to upgrade our armour, considering we are not using a shield and we are tanking it for a lot of these hits. Now I know I'm not playing it on the hardest difficulty level, take that. Some ringgit, we can make stuff out of that. But it is because I tend to play it just because I enjoy playing it, not necessarily because I'm going to want that super high challenge. If at any point I do come back and do try and play on max difficulty, at that point we're definitely going to be a stealth archer. I would rather not be seen. Kraken plate, let's avoid that. Someone didn't know. I can hear the arrows going off. Where's he gone? There we go. Right. And again, I'm taking the potion ingredients because they're quite light and we can use them to make lots of potions of cure disease. Eat the vampire dust. Yes, I know that one's made me invisible for a second, but that's one of its side effects. It's not its main... Well, I say it's not its main one. It is the first one, but it's not what we're going to be probably using it for. Okay. We did level up again. Oh, wow. Rattling through these. Let's push that health up a bit more. We can do another one-handed. I am actually going to go and do the blacksmithing now, though, because, like I said, I'm going to want to improve our steel armour that we're wearing. And that perk lets us improve it further. Where'd he go? Wow, you dropped like a stone, buddy. Just eating that sort of thing. Didn't need to pick it up at all. I have to say, I do quite like this one as a dungeon. There's quite a bit here. Did not expect to have two companions, though. That is one bit right. Well, let's try and sneak up on you, buddy. One that did count. Lovely. So we may as well increase our sneak while we're here. Hey! Okay, so sword run out. Some red dots, so I can re-summon that. But you can see this, again, is why I took that. Trying to get conjuration being cheaper, because then it doesn't use up quite so much mana when we're summoning our swords. Right, where's that silver hand? You can see the dot. Ah, there you are. Okay. Right, then let's patch ourselves up. Back to flames. Right. Did anyone have anything worthwhile on them, or are you all just wearing rubbish armour and carrying huge silver swords I don't want? It is looking like the latter. Okay, where is that sweet spot? A bit further down. A bit further down. Too far. Okay, let's try about there. There we go. Nice. Another one. Oh, didn't even have to move it. Perfect. Right. Here we've got loads of ingredients. Not going to worry about the ruined books. Going to take the teeth. Yeah, random little cupboard. Nothing actually that you need in there. Let's put that away. Chest. There's a very important key in it, so don't miss that chest, because that key is what opens that door. I don't believe you can pick it. But again, part of the reason I want to try and get that werewolf and the immunity to disease, these things, whenever they bite you, they give you a chance of giving you horrible afflictions, such as less melee damage, which for us is going to be a problem if we're hitting people with a... Alright, no, it's a magic sword, but it's still a sword. Okay, up the lockpicking again. More potions. We've got a potion table here. Yeah, I know how it works. Okay. So we know that and that, I believe. And let's put that, because they've all been carrying those. There we go. And then we go that. Or not, we do that. That. And that. Another cure disease. And now, because it knows I've got 2 in here, I can just keep doing that. And now let's just experiment. Nice. Mission failed, and then we've got 4 bone meals left, so we've used that all up. Okay, the reason I was using 3 ingredients there is because a 3-ingredient potion is more powerful than a 2-ingredient one. I don't know if that matters for cure disease, but I'm hoping it means it will sell for more, because we're not going to need it. So I may as well make it as strong and as potent as possible to make it as valuable as possible. More of these sods. Yeah, look, see, he just pops it up in the top. I've contracted ataxia. So, what does that do? Let's have a look at our first disease, shall we? So that one is lockpicks, and pickpocketing is 25% harder. For our build, that's not the worst one we could have, so I'm not going to cure that immediately. Because if we catch something else, I've got to cure both of them at the same time. But, you can imagine if you were a rogue, or a thief-type character, that would be annoying. The one we really don't want, I think it's called, like, rock joint. That's the one that messes up your melee. Okay. Patch yourselves up again with some healing. And continue to press on. None of those look like they're about to wake up. Big iron door. Ah, this looks like... Now, anyone that's played any style of game is probably going to look at this and go, this feels like a boss arena. W says when your companion tells you they've got a bad feeling about this. Right, well, we've got a flawed Valor Stone. That's going to be good. Hide Racers don't care. Iron Armor don't care. Staff of Sparks. Good to sell. For our level, at least. And then we'll take all of those bits. We've got a Word of Power. Breathe Fire, that would be nice, but we need to take out another dragon to unlock that power. Right, and here we have our Fragment of Wuthrad. And now we can head home. Or can we? Do we just have to fight our way through an army of Draugr? And that is literally what this last bit is going to be. They are just going to quite literally come out of the walls. Come back here, you. Where are you going? Sometimes it'll be a big scary one. Away, because we've got some space. Reconjure. Leveled up again. That's what, 3 levels this one episode?
I'm on your side.
Whoops, sorry Lydia. Not seen the big one come out yet. He, I think, comes out this middle one here. Ow. When did you get behind me? Oh, there's our larger one. The restless Draugr. Oh, right. Apparently there's one more. Oh, hiding up here by the word wall. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I could go and loot all of these, but I'm not going to, because they'll have a couple of gold on them each, and other than that, just general tat, which I'm not too worried about. So we're just going to head up here and consider that Dustman's can complete. Okay. Super secret Skyrim door. You might have heard about these because they kind of make it into most Bethesda things, this Skyrim door, where the dungeon is a huge giant loop and then you pop out of a secret door right by the entrance. It's convenient because it means you've not got to backtrack the whole way through the dungeon. But it also just lets them be self-contained little areas, which is quite nice. So, we now need to report back, so we're heading back to Whiterun. We're going to do some selling because we've got some gems and the like. I also want to try and upgrade the armour, which might be a trip to the blacksmith. Now, I know there are some Skyrim vets out there that will probably wind up watching this, and so you know that, but anyone that's not seen Skyrim before, going to be taking you through, how you can improve armour. Okay, here we are. Okay, so this is the Blacksmith's Forge, first time we've used it. Your interface might look slightly different, but effectively you can use this to craft, well, armour, daggers, the works. So what I'm actually going to do, because I can do some jewellery because we picked up all that silver, is that's 1 silver necklace for 60, 2 silver rings for 30, or we can do a silver amethyst ring for 180 because we have some amethyst, so we will make that.
Not bad.
That improves our blacksmithing skill, which is part of the main bit there. There we go. Smithing is increased. Right, I also talked about this in another one. I want to do a backpack. What do we need for the... what's the mage backpack? We need 5 leather. Okay, because we have everything else. So, excuse me. Right.
Got some
to
good
Adrian the
pieces out here
blacksmith.
if you're looking to buy. Looking to
What have you got
protect
for sale?
yourself or deal some damage.
Now we can offload some bits to her, so let's see what we can offload. That iron war axe. Those 2 steel swords. That studded imperial armour. Actually, the rest of it, I might be able to just
Don't forget
make
to check inside
the leather.
the shop if
So
you need
the tanning rack, and this is why I picked up that goat hide earlier. You can use 2. You need 2 goat hides to make leather. Okay. But we've got some wolf pelts, so we can use the wolf pelts for that. We need a second one.
I don't
for...
claim to be... Take a look.
We need the second goat pelt. I don't think it's worth holding on to it, so I'm going to scrub that. We now have 3 leather, but we needed 5. So if we go to her resources, we can buy 2. So that gives us everything we needed for that.
Until next time.
So we'll come back up to the blacksmith. We can then make our mage backpack. Now you'll see it says there, corundum ingot, but we already had 2, that's why we only needed to get the leather. I have no idea what the difference between the one with and without the bedroll is, but I get the bedroll for aesthetic reasons. Don't know. So that increases our carrying capacity, helpful, and increases our magic. That's why I wanted the mage one. Now, if you want to improve your weapon, you can use the grindstone. We're using a magic sword, we can't use that. If you want to improve your armour, you use this workbench, which the ivy's in the way. Lovely. Okay, so here's what we need. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 steel ingots to upgrade what we're wearing. So,
Have you
let's
met
talk
my
to Adrian
father?
again.
Take a look.
Have you got some steel ingots? No. That really surprises me. No steel ingots.
I'll take my leave.
Wow, okay. Can we forge any? No, we can only forge iron. So we are missing a corundum ore to make the steel ingot. Okay, alright. Are you sure you don't have any steel ingots? Sure? Absolutely sure there's no steel ingots? None here in this box. You know, I can't buy these. Okay. Skyrim trick. If you're seen trying to steal something, take it and hide in the corner. And then you can drop it and pick it up without being seen. So we'll just do that a couple more times. Because if I pick it up there, you'll notice that I'm spotted. And then someone will be upset and realise that I've stolen it. Now, I don't plan on making a habit of stealing things, but, you know, if she's telling me she's got none to sell, and yet there are 5 laying around on the floor over here, I'm just going to, you know, take advantage of that. We only need 4 of them. And then we will upgrade all of our armour. And these steel bars will then actually lose the stolen marker, because we're using them to upgrade something we own and we've created it. So if you do decide to play some kind of thief and you steal everything, you can, as long as you then use it to craft something, it loses that stolen marker. There we go. So you notice all that steel armour is now marked as fine, as opposed to, I think it's just like improved if we hadn't taken that perk. And as we improve our blacksmithing, we'll be able to improve that further and further beyond fine. But that should hopefully give us a little bit more durability at the moment. Let's dip into Bellator's General Goods. And I know I'm running a little bit long this episode, but we'll just wrap up the kind of patch we're at.
Everything's for sale, my friend. I'd even buy one
Yeah,
of...
what do you have for
Oh,
sale?
a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay, and what I mainly care about is what can I sell you? How about some dragon bones? We're not using them for a while. Garnet. Let's sort by value. I want to keep that Vial of Stone, because that's effectively a reusable soul stone, so that's useful to us. Staff of Sparks we were going to sell. We made those to sell. Sell that. Hopefully going to become aware. Oh, he's out of money. This is what I mean, and this is why I'm not hoovering everything off. He's out of money, so I can't sell any more to him. Otherwise I'm just quite literally giving it to him. So I'll have to come back a different day. Right, okay, let's go and finish off this quest for Dustman's Cairn. Which takes us all the way back up here.
We've been awaiting your return.
Why were you waiting for me?
Come, follow me.
No, unless you leg it, I'm going to be ahead of you. You'll notice that everyone is... I never noticed that before, that these guys are all sat down. Never noticed that they were all sat down when this happened.
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul into our mortal fold. This woman has endured, has challenged, and has shown her valor. Who
Check
will
out Skewer
speak
with his
for
impatient
her?
foot.
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in her defense?
I would stand at her back, that the world might never overtake us.
And would you raise your sword in her honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of her foes.
And would you raise a mug in her name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in her stories.
Then the judgment of this circle is complete. Her heart beats with fury and courage that have united the companions since the days of the distant green summers. Let it beat with ours, that the mountains may echo and our enemies may tremble at the call.
It shall be so.
Well, girl, you're one of us now. I trust you won't disappoint.
And that's it. So, how about we ask the big question? Is it true the companions are werewolves?
I see you've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed time. No matter. Yes, it's true. Not every companion, though. Only members of the Circle all share the blood of the beast. Some take to it more than others.
What about you?
Well, I grow old. My mind turns towards the horizon, to Sovngarde. I worry that Shor won't call an animal to glory as he would a true Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the Daedric Lord Hircine. Some may prefer an eternity in his hunting grounds, but I crave the fellowship of Sovngarde.
You're looking to cure yourself.
Yes, but it's no easy matter. But you don't need to share the worries of an old warrior. This day is to rejoice in your bravery. And speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is.
Okay, and that's it. We're now not only joined, we're now an official... I don't know. We've passed our probation period. So that's it. We're now in the companions. But I'm not going to push it any further than that. So thank you very much for coming along today. As mentioned before, likes, comments, subscriptions, they all help the channel grow. And yeah, other than that, I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks very much, and goodbye.